So once we know that, now it's important to drill deeper and take a look at the demographic data of each country specifically, okay? We will take a look at the data of the United States, Canada, the United Kingdom, and Australia. And we will use that using this locations section over here, okay? In this video, we'll just take a look at the United States of America. So let's just enter that. United States, here we are. Here we go. And this is really important because now I just want to create a customer avatar for the United States. So actually, if we would continue the research, at the end of the day, we would have 4 or 5 separate customer avatars for each country separately. This is really important because each country has a different demographic structure. That's why I told you to keep this one here blank at the very beginning. Just take a look at the top countries and then drill deeper. Don't take a look at the age and gender distribution right off the bat, because if you would compare the United States with Canada or India, for example, there might be an overlap, but they also might be some significant differences, okay? So here we have the United States, and now let's take a look. Age and gender, we see that 58% of the users are women, 42% are men, okay? Now we see here the age distribution, 20% are between 25 to 34, 34% are between 34 to 44, and 29 are between 45 to 54. That's something I would definitely write down on a customer avatar, okay? Take notes of that. The distribution, the gender distribution, and also what the main age groups are. So this age group over here is definitely the most interesting one. Forget about the 18 to 24 year olds and the 65 plus. So 25 to like 54 or 64 is definitely interesting. Perfect. You can take a closer look at the lifestyle if that's relevant to your niche market, but it's not that important for Facebook targeting. What's also important is the relationship status, okay? We see that 55% are married. There are 17% more compared to the like average. So the great thing here is like the average amount of users that are married on Facebook, and 17%, an additional 17% are married when it comes to Social Media Examiner in the United States. Okay, I hope that wasn't too confusing, but yeah. So this is a really predominant group on Facebook here. And then we have the education level. We see that there are a lot of grad school graduates and also a lot of people who are or have been to college, which is really great because I know that these guys have typically quite some money to spend. We have the job title. I would also take notes on that, on management, sales, etc. And now let's drill deeper. I would definitely take notes on the page likes here, over here on the top categories. Amy Porterfield, digital marketer, James Wedmore, Mari Smith, Female Entrepreneur Association, Social Media Today, Mashable, Social Media, Search Engine Journal. These are all top categories and fan pages associated to them that I could potentially target, okay? I know that people who are interested in Social Media Examiner are also interested in that stuff. And also the page likes, okay? These are the pages that these guys like. And hey, just take notes on this pages over here. You can target all of them. Location-wise, you can drill even a little deeper. You can see specific cities where your audience is living in the United States. You see 7% is living in New York, 6% in LA, and so on. I could even take a look at the language they speak. Okay, lots of interesting stuff. Then we see the activity again, these people are very active, and yeah, here it's pretty good to see that most of the users use desktop and mobile devices, and yeah, mobile only is not so predominant, which is good to know for targeting, okay? And then we also have the household income, also pretty important. I can see how much my audience is actually earning. I can see that some of them are actually pretty rich and earning above the average. So we have a lot of folks earning like $125,000 upwards, which is really, really important to consider what products you want to sell. Okay, if you really want to sell some higher priced item, definitely take a look at the at this data over here, just to double check if your target audience really has the money to spend. Then we have the household size, home market value. If you're in the real estate niche, definitely something that might be pretty interesting. Also the spending methods, okay, how they actually make a purchase. And last but not least, we have the purchase behavior, which is not that relevant for building a audience on Facebook, a big fan audience. But if you are running some direct response promotion, definitely some demographic data that's worth considering. Okay, so as you can see, it's actually pretty simple. Simple. I will show you in a moment how a customer avatar for the United States for Social Media Examiner might look like. But once again, that's the process. Research your competitors, then enter one by one in this field over here. Keep this field here blank. Take a look at the biggest countries in your niche market, and then take a look at the biggest, like actually the 2, 3, 4, 5 biggest countries, analyze them separately. And if you want to get even more laser focused and you say like, oh, I just want to go for the 35 to 44 year old people over here, Facebook users, okay, no problem. You can drill down even deeper and create very specific customer avatars just for that age range, okay? Just enter 35 to 44 here. You can even specify it even more, just selecting man or woman, but then you get even more accurate data, okay? You just get the relationship status for that age group, the education level just for that age group living in the United States. Or same with the page likes, okay? So you can drill down incredibly deep depending on your business. Don't get too crazy with it. Taking a look at each country separately is the bare minimum, but you can, if you're a local business, you can even take a look at people living in New York only, okay? Just have to have a little bit broader category here to actually have some relevant data. But you have here the age and gender distribution just for New York in the United States, okay? So Facebook Audience Insights is really, really important. You have access to lots of data, and in the next video I will show you how a customer avatar would actually look like if I would create on using that tool.